Hey, Garland Vance here. And I don't know about you, but I have really struggled with planning in the midst of these uncertain times. I'm a big planner. I have tended to plan out everything. And so I do yearly planning, quarterly planning, monthly planning, weekly planning, and daily planning. And in the midst of coronavirus, I've found myself really struggling with plans and making plans. And whereas it's normally incredibly energizing for me to think about the future and plan for the future, I've found it actually very challenging right now. What about you? Are you finding that right now? Are you finding that in the midst of these very uncertain times that it's hard to make plans because every single day brings unexpected changes? And the truth of the matter is, none of us knows if we're going to be healthy tomorrow, if we've been inadvertently exposed to coronavirus, or somebody that we know or love has been, and it's going to result in us having to change everything. And so as I've wrestled with this the last few days, I've been thinking to myself, how do you make plans and how do you continue doing plans if you are normally that type of person? How do you make plans in the midst of incredibly uncertain times? And here's the reality. The reason that we create plans is because we want to take uncertainty and give a direction to it. We want to take our lives and have a sense of agency and even control over what we're doing with our lives. That's why we plan. We plan so that we can take uncertainty and create a bit of certainty around it. So there's really no better time than right now to begin making plans. But how can we make plans in such a way that we acknowledge the absolute uncertainty of the world that we're living in right now? And there's really three responses that have continued to emerge in my mind. And it's actually the focus of my life purpose. It's the focus of our business. It focuses on we respond with purpose, with productivity, and with peace. So what do I mean by that? Regarding purpose, we still have to set our intentions. We still have to live lives of purpose. Even in highly uncertain times, now is the best time to get a sense of purpose over what we're doing and where we're going. And so continue to make your plans, continue to set your intentions. I did this yesterday. I actually sat down and went back through my Q2 goals, my April goals, and then I did my weekly planning. And when I hop off here, I'm going to do my daily planning. We still set our intentions, continue to be a person of purpose. And then the second response is we expect productivity from ourselves, but it's modified productivity. It's modified in that we still set our goals and you still put your plans in place, but understand that every day can bring absolute change. And so you hold those plans very loosely. Understand that you can't expect that you're going to have the same level of productivity when the world around you is so uncertain. And so give yourself a little bit of grace. And maybe one of the best ways that you can do this is by building margin into your schedule. If you have kids who are staying at home, then you're going to have unexpected interruptions. If you have people that you love, then you're going to have unexpected interruptions. And part of this whole idea of getting unbusy is that we build margin into our lives for the surprises, the emergencies, and the interruptions. And those are going to happen every day, even if there's not a pandemic that's going on. So build time into your life for surprises, emergencies, and interruptions. It's one of the most productive things that you can do. And finally, the third response is that you set your heart and your intention and your mind to being a person of peace. So there's purpose. We continue to set our intentions. There's productivity. Build margin into your lives so that you can continue to work on your big dreams and your high priorities. But then embrace a mentality of peace. What are the practices that you need to build into your life on a daily basis to help you create a sense of peace in your life, to moderate your expectations, and to be a person who lives with a sense of calm in the midst of all of this chaos? What are those habits that you need to build? One habit that I'm practicing right now is I'm focusing on mindfulness, and I'm practicing 15 to 20 minutes every day in which I just center my attention and affection and begin to think in terms of becoming a person who carries peace with him. And so how do you continue to make plans if you're a planner, right? How do you continue to make plans in the midst of really uncertain times? Become a person of purpose. Continue to set your intentions. Become a person of productivity. Focus those intentions, put them in a schedule, put them in a timeline, but also give yourself margin in the midst of that. And finally, become a person of peace. The calmer and the more rested and the more peaceful you can be, the more likely it is that your plans are going to take place. We're living in incredibly uncertain times, but you, by being a planner, can get back some control and some semblance of direction in your lives by living with purpose, productivity, and peace. So set your plans today and drive those plans to the best of your abilities. Stay healthy, stay well. All of this is for your purpose, productivity, and peace.